Oh, how you going, you big bloody beautiful bastards? Here's me face. Welcome back to another instalment of Influencers. 1 year ago, I made the first volume in this acclaimed DocuSeries. We covered the topics of animals becoming influencers beyond their will, usually small dogs, the use of cheap, practical effects, the industry-wide dependence on boyfriends with tech skills, aka BTSs, and just bottoms in general, the worldwide perpetual use of bottoms to influence. With 1 year having passed now, I can report that not much has changed. I wasn't sure where my research would take me this time, but yeah, it took me to a lot of the same places. I'll show you. Influencers continue to promote wellness down at the beach, and the beach continues to say, yeah, nah, stay away. Go back to the fucking city, please. Balconies are still as popular as ever. If you have a balcony in 2022, you are halfway there to being an influencer. Same as 2021. Ah, yes, here we go. Multitasking, practical effects. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the next bloody Quentin Tarantino filming a modern Uma Thurman. I think his hand makes it in shot, but not the hay and debris. Boomers are entering the industry more and more. They're getting the hang of it. That's nice. A lack of men in the industry does remain prevalent, however. We're gonna need to consult some peer-reviewed journals as to why this is. They seem to get into it for a little while and then, unfortunately, blokes lose interest. Elon Musk has kicked around the idea of being an influencer full-time. The key word is full-time because, let's not lie, he already does it casually. Is she a bit stuck? She looks stuck. I don't think she's in peace. I think she's stuck. Meanwhile, back at the beach, people love filming themselves at the beach and each other. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bad idea! Crikey! I am influenced not to hang on dead tree branches. Oh, ouch. Okay, I deem this video educational. By the way, YouTube staff, it's educational. Oi, everybody, please do pre-order this new Here's Me Face shirt. It's a bloody ripper, and it's the best way to support my channel because I keep getting demonetized. It comes in acid wash black, navy, green. There's me face on the back as well. We print front and back. We're printing them all from Perth, Western Australia. We'll be sending them out on March 1st. So pre-order now. The link is in the post description below. There's the one for the ladies. That's a lovely ringer tee, front and back. There's your face. It's about your faces, not mine. It's about your faces. What just happened? Did I just become an influencer out of nowhere? Fuck. If you're going to be influential towards something though, why not make it your own face? That's my argument. Let's have a look at the latest advancements in the realm of boyfriends with tech skills. Oh, yes, King. He's got all the high-tech equipment. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Into the cave he goes. This boyfriend is fair dinkum versatile. He can go down, he can go up again, he can zoom in, he can zoom back out. Whatever the vision from the misso requires, he can do it. He can even join in on the dancing, swaying and thrusting as he watches. Wow, this boyfriend doesn't have any tech. Oh no, there's the boyfriend smashing out 60 FPS. Whoa, he's gone big. He's invested in a DSLR. I reckon that would have required a personal loan. Solid as a fucking rock. I don't know where her boyfriend went. Maybe they had a fight earlier that day. She has to do her own tech plus perform all of a sudden. These Sheilas have simply figured out they don't need boyfriends. They can pool their money together and buy a tripod. The tripod is actually doing an equal to or greater job than a human man, I reckon. A tripod can't walk upstairs though, can it? No matter how you look at it, this job 100% required a boyfriend. And here's one girlfriend with tech skills to balance things out. She is absolutely smashing it. Yeah, gender is irrelevant. If you want to be in front of the camera or behind it, you just got to decide that's what you want to do and go for it. So what has changed in a year? Why? Why, Ozzy man? Why are you making this? I do think the influencer industry continues to be a growth sector. There's been big news stories to do with influencing over the last year. Generally not positive ones. They don't seem to sell very well. Or just happen often. More so embarrassing, cringeworthy ones that go on to negatively affect the entire online content creation ecosystem. Like that plane full of Canadian influencers from Quebec, that was a big story. It even got the attention of the Canadian Prime Minister.
And it's a slap in the face to see people putting themselves, putting their fellow citizens, putting airline workers, at risk.
Pandemic or no pandemic, that's actually just a good general summary of influencers, putting everyone at risk. Who is Rita Fox, OnlyFans star arrested for flashing her posterior at the Kremlin? Wow, pause it there. Fuck me. Firstly, posterior, that's a fun word. You know, I'm going to exchange the word bottom for posterior from now on. But is it fair? Secondly, is it fair that a Sheila get arrested for her bare posterior outside a Kremlin? Like, yeah, I don't want to be a stickler. At the same time, like, I get it. We don't want to see bloody bare bottoms outside the eatery while we're having dinner, while we're dining out with children and shit. But, you know, posteriors aren't going anywhere. They're a huge part of this industry. And if you try to get too heavy-handed and crack down on them, then it could just backfire and it could cause more harm. Like crypto regulation, you know, a bit of regulation's probably good, but don't get too heavy-handed. Posteriors, crypto, you know, similar. Relax, just relax a little bit over that stuff. Jail is kind of harsh. What's this one? Reality star Stephanie Matto, who earned 200k selling farts in a jar, lands in hospital due to severe gas. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah. Firstly, let's find out if that story is real. Let me do some research here. What have I got?
I made $45,000 in 1 week selling my jars of farts.
Okay, yeah, nah, it's a real news story. Hashtag no judgment. She's an entrepreneur. I'm here for the journey. Gee whiz, let's take a look at more of her content. I'm keen to understand the process, and I'm keen to know who the fuck is buying farts in a jar from a Sheila on the web.
Since my last TikTok, I've completed over 100 more orders, and people have been asking me for proof, and the proof is in the pudding. Look at that. You are welcome.
Did I just get flexed on? Did I get flexed on by the fart, Sheila? 78 grand. Is that AUD or USD, I wonder? Look, I'm a believer. She's made a fortune. I am inferior. This is incredible.
So today started off very early. I had a radio show interview that was based in Mumbai, India.
Media interviews. I haven't done media interviews for years. Holy look, it's unhealthy to compare yourself to influencers, guys. I'm not comparing myself, okay? Don't do it. It's unhealthy. Real talk, unhealthy to compare yourself to influencers. Let's see what else she has going on.
So had to be up at 4 a.m. to get my hair and makeup ready so I'd look sexy for the fart buyers of India, who are one of my biggest demographics.
Ah, there it is. There it is. India. You guys are buying the farts in the jar. Okay, all right. I mean, India is my 5th biggest geo. Yous aren't buying the fucking shirts, but you're buying the farts in the jar, aren't you? Okay, fuck me, I'm sorry. Not comparing myself. Hashtag no judgment. No judgment. I'm not kink shaming, okay? If you want to all make Mumbai smell like this lovely lady's pop-offs, go for it. Let's continue, a little bit more.
So I like to get things rolling with some beans, a protein muffin, sometimes even a yogurt. Less sugar is better, some hard-boiled eggs, and today I decided I was going to make myself a protein shake with some yogurt added to it, and oh, I was feeling it for sure.
Ah, herein lies the story of how she ended up in hospital with a gassy tummy. What a time to be alive. I reckon we wrap it up, to be honest. I think this video peaked a little while ago, and as I said, it's unhealthy to compare yourself to influencers. Love her work, love what she's doing. I don't need to compete. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not going down that dark path, you know. I'm happy with the merch products that we produce for yous in-house here in Perth. You legends don't need my farts in a jar. Let me know if you do, but I'm pretty sure that you don't. Yeah, that concludes part 2. I will leave you with some footage of people who remain confused when it comes to seeing influencing out in public. See ya, everyone.
She's off her meds.